a researcher and a birth worker with the privilege and honor to bring new life into our park community. I'm also a very pro-Palestine activist who has attended every city council meeting since October, advocating for a ceasefire in Palestine. On January 3rd, 2024, my child and I met with City Council in a private meeting across the table from Jesse. As again, I said, we've been to every meeting. This was a private agenda-setting meeting. We had heard the rumors, the crazy rumors that they might do something crazy, like install shipping containers around our only park. This is the park where my child has grown up. This is our park. It's the last public remaining green space in the area that has not been privatized by the university. So we spoke up to say, put a ceasefire on the agenda and leave People's Park alone. My child said, and I quote, "Stop cutting down trees in People's Park." The record of this meeting and these statements and our advocacy has been stricken from City of Berkeley's website. There's no transcript, there's no recording, even though the meeting was recorded. That is erasure of Black history in Berkeley and our voices. And it is also not listening to their constituents. Today, I will add, March 12th, that City of Berkeley is cutting down more trees in the next closest park to us, in Willard Park. This is deliberate destruction of BIPOC community. And on January 4th, I was walking down our street, myself and my then 6-year-old were stopped by the police, dozens of police in military gear, forced to show identification and proof of residence. We were harassed and lied to for 30 minutes by officers before being forced to take an inaccessible, out-of-the-way route to reach a babysitter. I explained that I have chronic illness, and they said that a police escort would be made for me. That turned out not to be the case. As I said before, we are a Black Indigenous family. Police are a lot more likely to kill us. They have killed record numbers of people in the last year. That means that I have trauma from my relatives and my community experiencing police violence before. I am a working, tax-paying, rent-paying citizen here, and I deserve to live in peace. No notification for this trauma was given. No prior notice was given that lethal force was entering our neighborhood in the middle of the night to occupy and disrupt and destroy our environment for a span of nearly 2 weeks. And during the time of this interaction on January 4th, large M16 or AK-47 looking rifles were held at the barrel eye level of my child, my Black child.
Horrible.
Yes. I don't know if this was a retaliation, as again, I said we sat across the table from Jesse Arreguin, the mayor, just the day before, actually just hours before we would witness our friends being brutalized in the park down our street. I immediately called Kyle Gibson, the director of communications at UC, because he made a statement after seeing this quote in the news saying that he considered this violent, anti-Black harassment and illegal occupation, quote, successful. He lied to me on the phone, saying that residents were notified. He told me that the hotline number that they allegedly sent out to residents, which I never saw in person, nor digitally, nor did any of my neighbors. I live in a building with 30 other units in addition to my own. He tried to insist several times on giving me the contact information or phone number for the Berkeley Police Department, and he is the UC spokesperson. So that in and of itself doesn't make sense, but in addition, I informed him that police, as I informed you all over my block, you all should already know this, are a potentially lethal threat to me, a Black, single, neurodivergent, queer mother. I would not be calling the police, citing the murders of Nia Wilson, Breonna Taylor, and just to name a few, and Niani Finlayson, who was a Black woman killed by police in California just weeks before this conversation took place with a representative for UC Berkeley. He didn't have that education. He didn't have that awareness when he called this occupation of our streets a success. Well, he should now. When I directly confronted him on this fact that my child had rifles again, AK-47s, M16s, whatever they are, and they are all lethal. Let me remind you that police can kill people with their body parts. So do not tell me that the arsenal that police have, which is extensive and also supported by the Israeli occupying force, is not lethal. Thank you. I actually was looking for the piece of paper with the list of weapons that Berkeley Police Department has. When I directly confronted him about this fact, about the rifles and the weapons pointed in my child's face, Gibson hung up on me. No accommodations, compensation, reparations, or accountability, or apology, or consideration has been given to us by the university nor the city of Berkeley. Both have a lot to answer for.